Welcome to our special Benue edition on Truth Unveiled. So we are beginning today with a moment of silence for the over 100 innocent lives lost in Yewata in Benue'S State. May their souls find peace and may justice find their killers. Dear Nigerians, let's talk truth, raw and unfiltered. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is barely 2 years into office and yet he has waded into his crisis that predates most of us. The Benue Elders crisis didn't start today. It didn't start with the Gen Z. It didn't even start with democracy. This is a conflict older than many of our communities. But here's what's the difference. For the first time, a sitting president has shown up on ground in person, in pain and in purpose. That image, that's not politics. That's sacrifice. That's grit. The president didn't send a delegate. He didn't issue a memo. He went through flooded roads and erosion-ravaged terrain to show that he cares, and not just in words, but in action. Now, let's be honest. Nigerians' problems, erosion, terrorism, infrastructure decay are not Tinubu's creation. These are inherited tragedies passed down from decades of dysfunction. But guess what? He's tackling them head on. The removal of fuel subsidy, painful as it was, has unlocked funding for projects we once thought were impossible. The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway is in motion. The Abuja-Kano Expressway is getting a new life. The Port Harcourt-Maiduguri rail revival is back on track. Dams and rural roads are being resuscitated across the 36 states. And now in Benue'S State, the president has done more than sympathize. He has given clear directives. Arrest the perpetrators. Mobilize the DSS and NIA for intelligence. Allocate land for ranching. Support blood donation for victims. And set up a peace committee with elders, leaders, and victims at the table. We are not here to bury people. We are here to protect lives. The value of a human life is greater than that of a cow. This was what Tinubu said in Makurdi 2025. So let us sink in. So to the doubters, ask yourself, when last did your president look you into the eye, drenched in the rain and grief, and say, we will convert this tragedy into prosperity? This is not politics. This is a turning point. To every Nigerian listening, let's not be prisoners of pain. Let's be builders of hope. Tinubu has shown sincerity. He has shown courage. He has shown up. The least we can do is show faith and demand accountability with unity, not division. This is not the time for it. This is the time for healing. This has been Truth Unveiled from Bush Radio Academy, reminding you that leadership is not about perfection. It's about presence, and President Tinubu just proved that in Benue'S State. So stay strong, Nigeria. Peace will return, and together we will rebuild. My name remains Osigwe Omoikiroda, and I am the Principal and CEO of Bush Radio Academy.